So then the women up at the table. Bernadette Szocs of Romania against Jeon Jihee of Korea. Former Chinese youth player, moved when she was 16 years of age. Szocs, such a colourful character. Do you know, I saw her in the practice room in a full-on forehand exchange with one hand whilst adjusting her hair clip with the other. How about that for multitasking? This is Jeon Jihee, her opponent, 24 years of age, left-hander with a fairly unique grip. Won the Moroccan Open way back when she was 19. This is her opponent for Team Pearson, ranked 55 in the world. Has won Junior Girls Gold at the European Youth Championships. Still only 22. Doesn't feel, obviously, that jewellery is going to be a inhibitor to her winning here. Bracelets and a lot. And Winnie Che is still in the chair, our referee, the Singaporean. A little bit of practice for these two, but they've been out. They do come out before the session starts, just to get a little bit of time on the table, get themselves reacquainted.
And there is a difference in the speed. The practice hall is slightly faster than it is out here on table one, so they do just have to adjust just very slightly.
Jeon Jihee lost to Hayata 4-0. Hayata from Team Mays, of course, so she'll be looking to bounce back, the Korean. Of course, Szocs drew with Pota 2-2. That was a really good game. She doesn't hang around, likes to get on with the game. She's hugely excited when it's going her way. There's the first mini squill, there's a few more to come. Gets herself really psyched up. Jeon Jihee, more in the Asian way of looking within yourself. That's long. That's long. Second point of this game for Jeon. And she certainly needs to do a job for her team. They are 10-4 down to Team Pearson.
5-2. It's a good little opening up shot there. Took a little bit of pace off the backhand from what she would normally.
Oh yes, that's a great shot. Looked like it was drifting out. It's one of those where I think your opponent thinks it's going out as well. And I think Jeon Jihee stopped to watch for a moment. I was a bit surprised when it stayed on the table.
Let's 2-6.
Nice serve from Jeon Jihee. She did well to get the ball back. Earned herself a point.
7-3.
Szocs is very good in these quick exchanges. She's got very short technique on both wings, which allows her to save time in these very fast rallies.
7-4.
Hit the edge of her table. Unusual at this level. It does happen. Fast hands, great response. Both those shots from Jeon. In slow motion, this will look fast.
Players. Time.
We get to see Jeon with those backhands, but
5-7.
yeah, certainly showing what she can do.
6-7.
Lovely crash flick there, getting her head close to the ball. That's really key when you play that shot.
Seven all.
Just finding her range now with both forehand and backhand. Szocs had a really good early lead, but she's lost the momentum here.
Seven, 8.
Bear in mind, Jeong not full of confidence after not taking a game in the last match.
9-7.
She's all of a sudden looking like she might hit. She's looking really strong now, overpowering Szocs. So then a couple of chances to take this first game.
A lovely wide angle there on the backhand.
Szocs under pressure.
9-10.
Saves the first one. And saves the second one. No juice here, of course. We always say this, hope you get in the hang of our rules. And it's the next point we'll take this game. Jeong with the slight advantage with the serve. And she's done it. Well, saved 2 game points and then came back to take it. And that was a full-blooded shriek from the Romanian.
Looking right at Jorgen Persson again. Look at that great team spirit over there.
Well, she's a lively person, isn't she? And she's the life and soul of that team, and she gets on really well with Jorgen Persson. So that's half the battle, isn't it?
Players.
Nothing worse than having your boss and you hate him or her. And it's the same in this sort of situation, I guess. But you know, what's not to like with all the team captains here? Experienced, really good with their players. It's a different kind of team environment, isn't it? But it's working really well. They're all gelling together. Great start again from Szocs. Precious whether she can keep it going this time.
Wonderful fast reactions from both players there.
There's the scream. She really is. You're not left wondering what's going on in that mind.
1-2.
I think as part of T2 we should get a sound meter in here to see who is loudest.
3-1.
Haramoto, he gets going, but I don't think it's not a patch on Szocs, surely. You're the expert in these things, do you shout?
Shout a little bit. Hopefully it's slightly more manly than Bernadette Szocs'
4-1.
shriek. I don't know.
You Scottish brogue. No screen this time. A little bounce of frustration. We've not quite got to the tennis stage yet, have we? But they're loud.
Well, we've got the Sharapovas of this world, we've got the Azarenkas.
Players,
It's very noisy on the tennis circuit, as we all know.
Well, you're a very decent tennis player. I've read your CV.
2-4.
All in the past.
It is all. Yeah, you stopped screaming there as well, have you? What was it, a 3 handicap at one point in golf? Oh, I hate people who are this good at everything.
But I've almost drowned about 12 times in the swimming pool, so
That's a
there we
Scottish,
go.
Scottish privilege. This is very impressive from Szocs. Real jack in the box, full of energy. Nothing to her, but she is so energetic. Not much you can do about that. And with her levels of energy.
That screen was up there, and so was that forehand. Lovely direction right into the body there.
Gonna see at home though. Had to save 2 game points last time, and she looked like she was going to cruise and be comfortable anyway early on. One thing she doesn't want is Jeong getting back into this. Which is what is happening. See what she's trying to do. And it's a spectacular shot if you can get it up and over short on the table.
Time. Jeong.
Needs to hurry up. 15 seconds.
7-5.
I'm still waiting for this yellow card. Hasn't come out yet. That would liven things up, wouldn't it?
7-6. Time out for 1 minute.
Timeout called. There's a Pearson timeout. Bit too close for comfort. What was it, 7-4? Now it's only a point difference.
The timeouts have been used at very intelligent times so far, and they've been used to great effect.
Yeah, captains have had a good old think about this, haven't they? And if you're a table tennis player, especially if you're now starting to coach, you have to be a strategician. You have to work out just what you can do for your player, not just leave them there on their own. It's not just a question of urging them on from the sidelines.
7-6.
That's a great shot. Just beautifully placed. And Pearson going right behind their player. Jeon Jihee still looking at first precious game of this tournament. The first point for her. Thought she had it, a game point in the first game, and now she's having to defend a game point, or several game points in this second. And it's just long. Or did it just touch the table? Just touch the table. And it is a second game for Bernadette Szocs. Let's look how close this was. Oh yeah, brushed it. A little look from Jeong to the referee. She knew. That's how it looks at the moment. Not good for Jeon Jihee. Still looking for a first point of this tournament. The more points you get, the better it is for you and your team. 2 teams going into that grand final in December, and the top 4 players. So only a third of the men and the women getting to be in that singles tournament. But of course there is also that team tournament to consider as well. So the teams will be there as well. We'll worry about how that all pans out when we get to December. But at the moment, the teams need as many points and the players do as well.
It's very worth it financially for anyone that's in the team final and high up in the standings in the singles. And you'd expect them to go together, really.
I imagine a pattern will start to emerge certainly in the middle of July when our next tournament here at the T2 Cavern gets underway. We'll be here, I believe, back from the tournament in Australia. They fed her rocket fuel as a kid. She's so lively. Perfect for table tennis. Get around the table really quickly.
1-2.
I think everyone was surprised there. We were certainly surprised from the commentary position. And that fast serve, and then when the net came, very confusing.
3-1.
The thing for Szocs now is not to take foot off the gas.
Let's 3-1.
Both players are very good, deceptive long serves, and that gets them into the nice quick exchange.
Ooh, just take it an edge, did it?
And that was down from where I was. And that was down. Szocs is trying to claim it.
Let's have a look from here. I mean,
1-5.
the referee wasn't getting,
Absolutely down.
wasn't getting a lot of help from the other official on the other side, unless there was a subtle signal I couldn't pick up. But it was, yeah, it was close. Got to put that away now and forget about it and get on with the game.
Players, high.
I think that might have
1-5.
fired Jeong Jihee up a little bit there when Szocs tried to claim that one.
1-6.
I'm not sure that the shot was in the right place to actually see it. It was behind the table, not on the side. Much better from the Korean. Sharp exchanges. Both standing at the table. Jeong is not being intimidated here. She's really playing well in this third game. Nearly they're really wanting to retreat away from the table if they can possibly help it.
That was a wonderful pick up there. A little bit unfortunate not to execute on that bigger backhand. That was going to be hacked in half, that one.
Well, sometimes brute force is better than subtlety.
Players, high. 8-4.
And there it is again. Change of serve. So many players now looking to dive in to take the ball off a short serve.
Yeah, you just want to keep people on their toes. And look at that, 6 game points. We'll definitely get the 4th game in, possibly a 5th as well. Oh, that's fabulous. Speed of that backhand.
It's nice when a rally develops from the short touches around the net into some fast play.
10-6.
Well, bit of a comeback here from Szocs. He's got a bit of work to do to get up to 10-10. That's a nice way to win the game. Very dominant point from Jeon Jihee. And she pulls one back.
The difference in that set there was Jeong just directing the ball to a few different areas with her forehand. It wasn't so predictable. Once or twice to the wing, and then a quick little subtle shift into the middle. And it was the same when she was flicking as well. Sometimes opening the hand and going with a flat flick into the middle instead of flicking right onto the wing. These subtle little changes make a huge difference to get back into a game like this one.
So then, 2-1 in favour of Szocs, who is serving. And if she carries on playing like that, she'll have a third in no time. The Szocs squeal is in full swing. And she's playing well. Great forehand, and then it looks straight at the bench. Looking for a bit of support. Times like this will have a kill zone game as well.
Keeps you on your toes on the bench as well. If she shrieks at you and you're not looking, oh, there's going to be trouble.
Keep your phone in your pocket. No texting on the bench, please. Unless you're looking at our YouTube channel, of course, our live stream, then you're more than welcome to carry on doing that. Points played. Time for a little towel break. When I say a towel break, it's still 15 seconds. And they really have tightened up on that in this second day. As we're all getting used to the rules of T2. Basically trying to get a nice fast game of table tennis underway.
Nice little change of play up the line with that backhand, but just delayed it a touch so that Jeon Jihee was moving to her left, was slightly off balance.
More restrained, no squealing. Still very intense. There you go, there's the vocal tick. It is something peculiar in many ways to table tennis players.
That was a lovely manufactured shot there, just caressing over the top of it. Little flat flick. We don't see that that shot very often. I'm going to push. No, I'm not. I'm flicking over that. Lovely deception.
I think this might be a timed set at this game at this rate. A minute and a half. Depends if Jeong can make a bit of a comeback here. Team JJ watching intently. That's a lovely recovery from Jeon. It's good when your opponent's left on their backside. Just on the seats in the far side, but away to the left hand side there. And the comfy seats and sofas. Edging closer. She'd like to just wrap it up with 11.
Feels like a real win, that. An official 3-1.
And she's done it. Yes, very impressive from Bernadette Szocs, who drew with Porter yesterday. She has her first win, and she'll be absolutely delighted with that by 3 games to 1. Right on the clock as well. High fives all round, and this is why. Look at that infectious smile.
Thoroughly deserved, I think, the way that she was able to get that fast serve in, move it around. Very comfortable in that 4th set, as you can see there.
Wasn't so comfortable right at the beginning, and neither really nailing the serve or the return, and unforced errors fairly even as well. So Jeon Jihee just needs to convert the important points, I think it's probably fair to say, and she would have fared better. That was a fabulous shot, wasn't it? Right into the corner. Nothing Jeon Jihee could do about that.
Lovely again, hunting. So much more proactive, making the game happen. Winning the short game, waiting for the serve again to come long.
It's a fast game, wasn't it, as well? Certainly an excellent quality match here in the T2 cavern. And the win goes to Szocs.